So the children arrive at school at 8 and they gather in the upper field between 8 and 8:30, and then teachers arrive at 8:30. We do morning circle together to call children to morning circle. We sing, "Let's make a circle like a circle round the sun. Let's make a circle that includes everyone. Let's make a circle that the sunlight can shine through." Morning has come, night is away. Rise with the sun and welcome the day. Good morning, earth. Good morning, the sun. Good morning, the stones and the flowers, each one. Good morning, dear beasts and the birds and the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Let's hold our windows. Good morning, Marco. And we use songs to signal transitions, and that allows children to kind of practice self-leadership, and they know what to do when those cues are sung, and that allows for kind of a fluid transition between and movement between different activities and lessons throughout our day, and also kind of allows for a gentleness, which I think is important in the sort of model of education that we are practicing here at Mulu School. So we do morning circle, and morning circle incorporates songs and games in both English and Amharic, and that is a really engaging way of kind of integrating direct language instruction as well as a lot of different movements that are important for development at that age, both fine motor with sort of finger plays and gross motor skills, and then we'll show some of what that looks like. Adisu, what animal are you? Sheep. Bah, bah. Sheep, sheep, run to my window. Sheep, sheep, run to my window. Go, run to my window. Find a friend in the circle. Erica, what should we do? Clap our hands? This is how we clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands. This is how we clap our hands early in the morning. And Bereket, you may switch places with a friend. Okay. Johannes, should we go fast or slow? Fast. Okay, we'll go fast. Mertu, you go that way this time and we'll go this way. Ready? Here we go around Johannes. Outer circle, we're gonna go this way. To the right. Ready? Here we go round Johannes, Johannes, Johannes. Here we go round Johannes, early in the morning. Johannes. From circle, we transition to hand washing, and so that is on the upper field, and we come to the front of the school. Come children line up sitting down on the rocks. Oh, and they'll be running ahead of you during that time, so you're really following the children. And they line up and they'll take off their shoes and line them up in front so that their feet are ready and their hands and face are ready to wash. We usually use a cup to go down. The teacher goes up and down the line, or a child could do that. This is how we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is how we wash our hands early in the morning. This is how we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. And then feet, this is how we wash our feet, wash our feet, wash our feet. This is how we wash our feet early in the morning. And then the children drink water, and we transition inside. And I call, the children are sitting, and I call one child at a time, so then I can greet them individually. And that could be in English or with a traditional Amharic greeting, and that allows like the individual greeting as they enter the classroom, and it kind of slows down the pace as they get their shoes on and then find a seat at the table. And by this time it's probably about 9, and we do our main lesson book drawing. I like to do like a little verse before that can kind of set. We've been working with alphabets, so a verse for vocabulary development that relates to the alphabet.
A. A says a star falls. A. Ants on my arm. Ants on my arm. B. Busy, buzzing bee. C. Is for the cat who curls and crawls. C is for the castle walls. D, a dragon in the day. E is for Ethiopia. F is for fire and friends. A fence. And a football. G is for the goats grazing in the green grass. H, a house on a hill. My head, heart, and hands. And a.
I would say with classroom management, definitely like knowing very little Amharic, and by nature we are kind of using an English immersion approach for English teachers. That means Amharic teachers are also using Amharic, and it's not strict in that way, but that there is value in an approach where we are kind of using language just in the context of things, and it won't necessarily like register the first time we use it, but there's a lot of like body language that accompanies it, and different like intonation that cues the children, and their ability to grasp language is incredible. I like talk about how like if I'm alone with 20 children and we have no language to communicate, like it will be easier for me to communicate with all of them than to like communicate with one adult where we have no language.
Eyes on me. 1, 2. Eyes on me. Oh, let's do our waterfall together. Waterfall. Whoosh.
Yeah, anyway, at the end of main lesson, we clean up the things, and the children sit at the table, and I call children who are ready, and the children are ready when they're sitting. in their seats quietly, and then they take their inside shoes off, and we put them out on the ledge, and they change into their outside shoes, and as they come out, 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time, come down to play, and we have outside playtime, recess for 15 to 20 minutes in the morning between main lesson, depending on timing, but yeah, I think at least 20 minutes is good. And that puts us probably at about 10, a little after 10. We go back to the school to get our inside shoes on, to call the children. I call, "Ollie, ollie, oxen free, everybody come with me." That was one. And then we line up as they have their inside shoes on, and then they get their books as they come into the classroom and sit ready for their Amharic lesson. And that is another time for structured learning, and right now we're focusing on Amharic letters and numbers, but that can also be a time for other sort of direct instruction. And then after that we move into free play, and during free play, move to free play around 10:30, 11, and during that time another teacher will be in the other room doing more of a a guided like art or craft project, and that is, or any sort of like hands-on sort of creative project for the day, and that can look like anything. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be gained in the learning with like fine motor development, with practicing with scissors and glue and different materials, and that is really a fun time to take in any direction as a teacher. So we've been making window stars, and clay is fun if we have it. Hoping to be able to do some more like math games and play during that time. But that sort of model is just like small group kind of station work with a teacher.
Which color do you want? Green. Can I have green? What are these? Scissors? Scissors. Which scissors do you want, Johannes? Blue scissors, pink scissors, green scissors. Can I have green scissors?
Yeah, during free play there's like more child-to-child interaction happening, and the child can connect with the teacher one-on-one as well during that play or in smaller groups, but from that we move back into the larger room after cleaning up our activity, back into the into the free play room, and then we do clean up, and I sing clean up, Everybody clean up. And it's a simple song that the children are quite good at. Anyway, from cleanup, we gather back in circle, and then we get drums, and ang kwaye and anamotemer to lead traditional like songs, call and response songs, and drumming and dancing. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the day. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And by this time it's probably 11:30, might be 12 if you got lost in lost in the play and the learning. And finish drumming, clean up, put the drums back. We stand holding hands in circles so that we can kind of like snake out of the classroom and hold hands as we go to wash our hands. And you hold the water for the next person, and then we wash hands. If you can sing the hand washing song, or you can another one. 1 scrub-a-dub, 2 scrub-a-dub, 3 scrub-a-dub, 4, 5 scrub-a-dub, 6 scrub-a-dub, 7 scrub-a-dub, more, 8 scrub-a-dub, 9 scrub-a-dub, 10 scrub-a-dub. And then the children, as they wash hands, they go into the classroom and sit in a circle on the ground by the door side. While we wait for everyone, and during that time we play a game called Shoemaker. And with that game you have like a small item, could be anything. And you say, get your shoemaking tools ready, and you sing, shoemaker, shoemaker, make me a shoe. Have it ready by 2:30. Is it white or is it brown? It might be up or it might be down. Then you call on a child to guess. Is it up or is it down? And when they guess it, if they guess it, then they get the thing, and we play it again, and everyone is making shoes. And then I say, hold your rainbow arches, ready for our blessing. Scoot forward for this one. 4 trees so tall and skies so blue, 4 friends and food, we thank you. Blessings on our meal. Then you ask each child if they want bread. Of course they want bread, so they say yes please. And then one of the lead teachers reads the story in Amharic, and during that time we try to hold the expectation for quiet listening while they eat, listening to the story. When everyone's finished, they take off their inside shoes. We bring the snack blanket outside to shake, kind of to clean up, and then they line up to get outside toys, balls and such, and we take them to the field for outside play. And we close in circle again. And I like to also do some more, more like movement, bigger like movement games during the afternoon time. Can use the whole field to play games like What Time Is It? You might know it as What Time Is It, Mr. Fox, but we play that game. Can facilitate kind of a soccer game with the whole class. We also will bring the speaker sometimes and dance outside.
Then we go into closing circle. So this usually lasts between 10-20 minutes in the last part of the day. And this is a really good opportunity to be active with the kids, have a bit of fun, and also practice any language they've learnt in the day. So the first part, we just do some basic actions. This is a good way to teach language. Um, just, you know, jumping forwards, jumping backwards, turning around, running. You can use your imagination and also teach really fun actions. And the kids love this, and they will repeat and imitate what you do. So that's always good fun. Big circle, big circle, small circle, big circle. Hold hands, hold hands.
Yes,
Right foot in, right foot out, in, out, in, out. Shake, shake, shake. Stop. And left foot in, left foot out, in, out. Shake, 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 shake. Hop, hop, hop. Turn around. Oh, hold hands. Hop, hop, hop. Turn around. And turn around. And stop. Good, hold hands. Then from actions, we usually do a song or two. So this can be in Amharic or also in many English songs we've been doing. So obviously things like heads, shoulders, knees and toes. What else? The hokey cokey is always a fun one. If you're happy and you know it, you can move on to other things when their language is a bit better. The wheels on the bus, and so on. And this is a good way that they're listening to language and they are immersed in what you're singing, and you'll be surprised at how quickly the kids will really pick up on you know, the songs you're singing, and you'll find they'll be repeating them, you know, days, weeks later. So this is a great opportunity for that. Shoulders, knees, toes, and nose. Bonjour. So, shall we go fast? Fast? Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Can we go faster? 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 Ready? Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and nose. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Boy. And then after songs, you might do a few more actions. So this is where you can also teach things like adjectives and verbs. So, you know, hot, cold, eating, drinking. So you can really build a lot of language there. Big, small, short, tall, fast. Hot, 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 cold, 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 hot, hot, cold, cold. Arms straight, arms straight, arms fold, arms fold. We usually finish the circle saying goodbye to everyone, calm things down a bit, sit down, and this is a good place to practice different question forms. So we've already done, you know, what's your name? My name is. How are you? I'm fine. And at the moment, how old are you? And you can develop this. So next, you could do where are you from? You could also integrate this into the lessons that you're doing. So, for example, if you've done a week teaching the colours, you could then teach the kids what's your favourite colour and get them all to respond going around the circle. Same for days of the week. You might be doing food one week, animals. The list goes on. So then this is a really good way you can integrate the language you've learnt in the week and revise it for the closing circle. And then we say goodbye, everybody, and that's the end of your day in kindergarten.
Okay. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Mutu, how old are you?
I am 23.
23. What do we say? Goodbye, Murutu. Goodbye, Murutu. Goodbye, Murutu.
Goodbye, Johannes.
Goodbye, Johannes.
Goodbye, Johannes.
Goodbye, Johannes. Goodbye, Johannes. 12. Very good.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
Adisu.
Adisu.
Aisama.
Goodbye, Adisu. Goodbye,